Unwritten relationship principles that may guide you to act right or to start running. Part 24. Now, what if you are entering a relationship at a time when you are not supposed to be in a relationship? What do I mean? There are certain times in your life that you may have a lot of things going on that you don't need a relationship. Yes. Sometimes it may not be so many things going on. It may just be your career goals. It may just be that you just backed out of you just came out of a relationship that crashed. Ideally, I advise if you come out of a relationship, stay for 1 year minimum before you get into another relationship. Why? Because even if you're the one that ended the last relationship, there is still an atom of rejection that you feel within you. Pain. Now, if within that short period you just jump into another relationship, you're not jumping into that relationship with clear eyes. You're just going there to heal. And when you heal, you move away from that new person. It doesn't matter if it takes you 3 months or 4 months to heal. But the moment you heal to an extent, you may not heal totally. Because total healing is what a lot of people cannot do. Because for you to heal totally from an ex-relationship, you have to go back to find out how you contributed to the end of that relationship. And it's a step that not up to 5% of people are ready to go. They're not. Once the relationship comes to an end, the next thing is to blame the other party. So, there's a need to look within and restructure yourself and understand that you can be in a relationship at the wrong time. Now, sometimes this wrong relationship can come as a result of the fact that you have not healed from your emotional wounds, from your childhood wounds. And when you have not healed from your ancient wounds, you get into a relationship, there is a great tendency that you will always misinterpret what the other party does. Sometimes it can be as a result of your own developed principles or philosophies about life. Like some women will tell you all men are the same. All they want is in between your legs. Some men will tell you all women are the same. All they want is your money. Now, you have a negative impression or perspective or negative idea about the opposite gender. And yet you're in a relationship with that gender. And you think the relationship will be successful. It will not be. Because one thing about holding a negative perception or perception or perspective about the other person or the other gender is that it blinds you to your own self-examination. You will not be willing to examine yourself for any reason. If anything happens in a relationship, your first point of action is to blame the other person and rationalize the reason and put it on that person that this is the cause of why this happened. So when you do that, you will fail fundamentally, because there are certain problems that will crop up in that relationship that you are responsible for. So you need to find out, ask yourself, why am I in this relationship? How did I get into this relationship? And what am I doing in this relationship? How is this relationship affecting my career, my goals, my life visions, and all that? You need to ask yourself these things and put them together so you can coordinate yourself very well. You can move with precision. You can take guided action or guided decisions. Because the truth is, if you're in a wrong relationship, or if you're in a relationship with the wrong person or at the wrong time, there's no amount of prayer or work or effort or trying to make things work that will make it work. It will never work. Instead, the more effort you put in, the more heartbroken you will become. Why? Because the things you're doing is not working. So there can be a wrong time for you to be in a relationship. Now, in my normal way, for some of you that are still married, for the wrong reason, now you sabi. But for those of you that are still single, okay, you have the opportunity to make it right. Don't get into a relationship with the wrong person, or don't get into a relationship at the wrong time. Make sure you are healed, that you have a positive outlook of life and the other person or the other gender before you get into a relationship. Cheers.